What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10, back again with another video. And I'm trying something different. I've got my earbuds in. I wasn't able to get them to work before, but I tried a few things and they seem to be working better. I was having problems with my Shure. Tatiana's right, because I'm sure she's using the same ones, but hers are wireless, where they just weren't staying in my ears, as y'all would see frequently in videos. So I'm trying out these Bose that I'd gotten when I was in a wreck and got a concussion. These are noise canceling, so these should work beautifully. But we're back with Unleash the Archers, and this is a band that I covered previously with Tonight We Ride, I think was the name of it, and they had these like Mad Max type of get-ups, and it was just really cool. And her name's Brittany. I don't remember her last name, but I remember her vocals were just absolutely great. So I'm very, very excited. Someone mentioned in the comments section, hey, do these with Unleash the Archers. And I thought, you know, I had forgotten about them and always enjoyed their music. So this is very exciting to me to bring them back. So with that being said, let's switch it up. Let's take a listen.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Love it so far.
Westward from the Davis Strait, 'tis there it was said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stones. Just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Okay, so I'll rewind a little bit. I really like this, and I know it's not their really usual sound, and I'm sure they'll amp it up at some point. But how can you not just love her vocals? Her tone is just so crisp, so clean. And she can do a lot more. I mean, obviously I remember her from before, and y'all know my memory is crap. So to remember Brittany, as I say that, and Unleash the Archers with Tonight We Ride, you know, that tells you how much it stands out to me. But these lyrics, now, I forgot to mention right at the beginning that I saw that there, you know, Stan Rogers did the original to this. Now, I didn't listen to it because, again, you know, if they didn't change some things up with it, I did not want to spoil it. I wanted to hear their version. I may go cover it, Stan's version after. But I did see that. So, you know, I know this isn't necessarily original per se, but still, I love her vocals. Let's look at the lyrics. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait, 'tis there it was said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking golden glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stones. Now, seeing the picture on YouTube of Stan A. Rogers and it kind of being an old time black and white, you know, it matches a lot of the songs that were created back then, right? Because the rhyme scheme from the ones that I've heard, you know, they generally kind of followed that line, rhyme, line, rhyme, line, rhyme, which a lot of the songs I've written follow that same one. Although these vocalists have started to get me think differently. So it doesn't surprise me that a lot of these are written that way, right? For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And I love these visuals, like her working in, an office. I don't know if she's editing something or if it's just for the visuals, but to see them sitting around, in a lodge and, just kind of doing these things, it's just that different side of them that doesn't require these fancy, scenes of like the Mad Max that they did with, Tonight We Ride. So I always like it when you truly get to see them. How often do you see her with their glasses, right? Or some of the other guys with their glasses? You don't. It just, again, I guess it humanizes them in a way, because normally we see them as these larger than life figures. So it's just cool. Let's keep going.
Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter,
Gorgeous.
I take passage over land in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where his sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer driving hard across the plain.
Cool shot. That's what I was expecting. Very cool. Freaking brilliant. Sorry about that little click. I was going to pause it just for a second. Okay. I was going to pause it for a second. I double clicked. It says single click. So I apologize for that minimize. And they picked it up like I pictured, right? And we truly heard her voice. And I absolutely love when she sent Cleanse the Bloodlines was the other one I think that I did, that I absolutely just loved. I love her vocals. The song itself, right? It's a story. I mean, it's a story about explorers. I saw You know, when I pulled up the song, I could see, you know, the stories and them, you know, kind of the brief descriptions inside of the Google search results of Northwest Passage. I think it was Henry Kelsey, I think was the name, and I could be pronouncing that wrong. I didn't go in and read any of them. It was more of just kind of those results in the first couple of lines. And that's where I saw the Stanley Rogers. When we look at the lyrics, right? I mean, just even though it's not an original, this is a very well written song. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage over land. In the footsteps of brave Kelso, or was it Henry Kelso? It may have been. Whereas sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. The tardiest explorer driving hard across the plain. And again, and through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea. And for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching the Beaufort Sea, tracking one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. So again, you got passage, savage, sea, and sea. It works. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them, I left a settled life, I threw it all away, to seek a Northwest Passage and call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. Now, like I said, I haven't heard the original, but I really like what they did at the beginning of, I don't want to say old school, but it just had that kind of old-timey feel to it. And then her solo, just her, was great. And then they ramped it up again. I mean, it was beautiful. I love Unleash the Archers. I really do. And I wish I would have dove into them more at the time. But that's why I was really getting my feet wet in this whole process and not really knowing how to manage it like I do today. So they slipped through the cracks, but they definitely won't again. I truly, truly enjoyed them. This was really, really cool. So with that being said, many more of Unleash the Archers to come. But until then, let's get some shameless plugs in there. If you liked the video, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. If there's others by Unleash the Archers, or if she's done any solo work, let me know. I'll definitely check those out. And as usual, if you like the content I put out, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 2,000, already on our way to 2,100, which boggles my mind. But hey, if y'all are liking the content, keep hitting that subscribe. I'll keep creating the content that y'all enjoy so much. And also, if you don't want to like, subscribe, and share, hey, no problem. If you still want to support me in other ways, you can at buymeacoffee.com/JTMMTV, just 10 more minutes TV. And you can donate there. Not required, always appreciated. You know, as I've said in every video, I don't like putting that out there, but you know, there's some equipment, obviously, that I like to upgrade, and so I can create even more content for y'all than the 17 videos I put out a week. But it's still coming. It just takes a longer time. But if you'd like to help out, hey, feel free. But again, not required. With that being said, that's going to wrap it up. I'll see you on the next video. Always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2. Certainly don't ask for 5. If someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'm out.